goodness. No, I'm just going to continuously do my job. I'm not even going to think about that, right now, because I think that would be selfish of me. But, a speaker came and talked to us, one of these past players, and said, take one day at a time, one player at a time, and that's what I'm going to continuously do. I'm all right. I felt like I pick and choose when I felt was delivering and taking blows, but all in all, I'm all right. Surprisingly, I'm not as sore as I thought I would be, or people thought I would be, but okay.
Did you run like this and blend? Did you get this many carries?
Probably did, but I wasn't hit like this in playing. I can tell you that, man. If I did, I really didn't keep up with my, how many times I ran the ball the game, but it's nothing like SEC football. We were watching film, and Coach Miles said, I don't want my quarterback just diving, just landing on his shoulders, So unless you have to. So he looked at me and said, did you have to dive? And I looked back at him and said, yeah, I had to dive. Because I thought I was going to get, tackled. But, I didn't think it could have been an altered way I could have handled that. But I was just in the spur of the moment, and I think that was the best way of entering the end zone at the time.
You dove from about the 7-yard line. Was there any chance or any thought during flight that maybe you weren't going to make it?
Oh, that would have been embarrassing. But no. But I think my momentum, was enough that I probably could have took off from the 10 if I thought I could make it.
And I tell you, I think it's good the way that we've had to be on the field at the end of the last 3 ball games, where it's come down to the last play, and I think there's a lot of value in that. And so when it keeps happening to us, to build some confidence that we can shut the door into the football game. He's really an aware football player. He knows everybody's job on every snap, and I haven't been around very many guys that do that. And he works at the game, and as a result of that, he's very aware. And you saw him flash and then drop off the quarterback's eyes and made a pick. They were just giving him a hard time in the film room because he's dropped several of those. And that thing seemed like it was in the air forever. So they were busting his chops in there and watching the tape, and then he finally caught one. So, I thought it happened at a pretty good time. Our decisions are based on performance, and we want to reward performance, because if you want guys to have good things to happen to them when they perform, you want them to understand that. And Nosa played well, and so he was rewarded with the start. And anytime there's competition, that's an environment you want to create, and it should make everybody better.
For me, I just try to use it, as stepping stones. Every week getting better, just to become the player that I'm trying to be. Everybody sets goals for themselves. Mine may be different than a guy like Antoine Carter or something like that. But I try to. For me, it's gaining Coach Rocker's trust. Just to be able to be in those type of situations. In the fourth quarter games. When it's really getting down and dirty. It's leaps and bounds. I feel. Last year was good to see everybody playing, but this year to be able to get in that playing experience, and there's nothing like just being in the trenches and just going against a man and really trying to beat him and make plays. So.